What is up? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show for you this afternoon. So good to see everybody. Hope you're doing great. Matty boy, afternoon gang. What's good? What's good? Big dog. Big Zach, afternoon crew. Afternoon, bro. Good to see you, Big Tony. Good to see you, man. Big Jeff, good to see you. My man Bruce said I'm taking the day off. Understood, man. It happens. Some days you got to do it. Done it myself plenty of times. Sid, afternoon crew. What is good, man? Hey, I'm working for sure. I appreciate that. Yeah, hit the like button, man. It'd be huge. Huge little thumbs up button. If you're watching on the phone, just grab a screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's jump into it here. Scotty, good to see you, bro. How we doing? The button puts a smile. It does. Yes. I appreciate you. All right. So let's take a look. Yesterday, nailed it. Zach, yes, there is a crew exclusive tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, for sure. Yeah, so, excuse me, I just coughed in the mic. Apologies there. Miami of Ohio, we got that one. What a game that was. Solid. They win in overtime. Boise State, Wyoming. We got there. I think it was 143. Then Air Force of Colorado State. That was 133, and then it was like 147. So we hit all of them for sure. And we got the NBA win too with Stephon Castle and De'Aaron Fox on assist. So solid night. All right. Solid night. I'm liking where we're going with the show in regards to the afternoon show and getting it all set up and, kind of drilling in, focused. Let's see. Lambeau. Flyboys did not hold up, but went over anyways. Yeah, Air Force. Yeah, no doubt. I know. I was looking at that thinking, come on, boys. We got to get to scoring. But it did work out. Japan, Syracuse, minus 3.5. We going Syracuse? All right, let's go. Okay, so let's jump into it here. Let's get the picks. So, okay. Here's where I'm going in the Knick game tonight. Now, I'm fascinated with anybody who has a play in this game, whether it's on the game, whether it's on a player prop, anything. As I crack open an ice cold brisk iced tea. All right. Just because it would sound like a beer, just to show that I'm not openly drinking on the show. That would not be good for anybody. All right. Pogo, AB, how was that Air Force basketball watch party? It was tough. They're not a good basketball team, even though we have much love for the boys. It's tough. All right. Where are you going in this Knick game? We're going to talk about it. I got player props, all that set up. I'm going with team total. I'm going to go team total over 116.5, and I think that's how the Knicks are going to get down tonight. And let me pull this full screen. Now, there are other ways to get down, too. We're going to talk about it. Okay, and the ACC. We continue our ACC and Mountain West coverage here in the afternoon show, Drive the Nightline, every day, 3 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. All right, Pittsburgh and Boston College, over 136.5. Think we can get there tonight. I don't know how good this game will be, but I think that we can get there. So I'm going to take that at minus 115. And then finally, this is going to be a heck of a basketball game. Mountain West, San Diego State, Grand Canyon. Over 143.5, minus 115. We're going to talk about all these games. Don't worry. But that's how I want to get down. Now, we were talking about Jalen Brunson this morning. Knicks got to get this thing going. Jalen Brunson had a players-only meeting, all that. Now, here's a 3-leg parlay that, look, it's plus 268, and I'm not going to tell you that this is financially intelligent. But I think we've got a chance here. Okay? So, Knicks minus 11.5, so the spread. Jalen Brunson, 2 threes made and 3 rebounds. That's a lot that we need to happen for plus 268, but it's fun. And I'm going to take a shot with Brunson tonight. So if anybody's playing, best of luck on this parlay. Rich, good work, AB. How can we find out what college basketball teams are hitting overs at a high rate? Last year, West Coast Conference and Big Ten had teams hitting at a high rate. I'll tell you what. Let me find where we can easily pull that information daily, and I'll put it in here. Great call. And if anyone, and Rich, thank you. And if anyone else, seriously, if anyone else has any other ideas or things like that of information that we could, study, look at, use daily, please let me know. Seriously. These shows are absolutely the most collaborative show. I can't even say the word, but collaborative shows in sports betting. Yeah, Rich, no, that's a good call, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you and anybody else has any other, things that like, hey, man, this could help, drop it. Yeah. Cool, man. All right, Rich, thank you on that. Yeah, so, and Scotty, I saw you talking about Brunson over threes, over 2.5 at plus 101. That's another way to look at it. You could just say, look, man, I'm just going to go with threes. I'm not going to need all this mess. I don't need 268. Plus 101 is fine with me. Yeah, I don't hate it. Lambo, not great odds for 3-team, but Michael Porter Jr., 30+, Brunson, 20+ points, Brunson, 2+ threes, plus 106. There you go. Yeah, look, I like the way you're thinking. And I'm kind of trying to do the same. Rich, yeah, NBA is horrendous right now. It's brutal. Yeah, like, dude, it's a knife fight. It's a knife fight out there. It really is. Scrappy, I don't trust the Knicks right now. Yeah, they do. Like, and look, Scrappy is right. Talking about the Knicks, we talked about this morning. There's problems. I mean, they got booed, right? Like, it did not look good. However, if there were ever a time to bounce back, I think this is it. Lambo, I can't type on the phone. I'm the same way. Dude, my fingers, they're too fat. I misspell words constantly. I put spell check through issues, man. All right, so let's talk about college basketball. So, all right, here's the Mountain West Conference. Now, let me put it into context so that all this information right here makes sense. So we have 2 games in the Mountain West tonight, okay? 2. Fresno State at New Mexico, San Diego State at Grand Canyon. Both of them are going to be solid games. That San Diego State Grand Canyon is going to be an excellent basketball game tonight. All right, so Fresno State, New Mexico. So let's find where we're at here. Fresno State and New Mexico. New Mexico 4th in the conference here, 5-2. They're 14-4 on the season. Look at this, a perfect 10-0 at home, New Mexico. All right, taking on Fresno State. Let's find Fresno State here. Fresno State 3-4 in the conference, 9-9 on the season, 1-3 on the road. Right. So that's what we have. Now, I don't have anything on this game. I'm going to watch it. I'm excited to, get to know these teams as we continue to do this Mountain West and ACC Super Dive every afternoon. And again, shout out to the crew. Great call. Paul says, hey, Paul, good to see you, man. College been iffy as well, i.e. Purdue last night. Yep, 100%. A lot of top teams do losses, not to jinx them. No doubt. No, dude, you're spot on, man. Spoken like a professional bettor right there. You're right. They are due. And it's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen. So, yeah, Paul, that's a good call. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, you ain't jinxing nobody. You ain't being negative. You're being a professional bettor, 100%. All right, so Fresno State, New Mexico. Now, look, this is going to be a good basketball game, I think. We've got a spread of 14.5, so that's pretty large. And a total of 147.5. That's what scares me. Mexico State might be cold, though. We're going to find out. Now, San Diego State, Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon, 1.5-point favorites at home. Total 143.5. Can we get there? Now, we've got the over 143.5 in this game. And let's take a look where San Diego State and Grand Canyon sit. San Diego State right at the top. 7-0 in the conference, 13-4 on the season. They're a good team, man. 3-0 on the road, won 7 straight. Look at Grand Canyon, 4-2 in the conference, 11-6 on the season, 8-2 at home. These two good basketball teams. Live from the beautiful Global Credit Union Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. So we're going to take San Diego State. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cough the mic. We're going to take San Diego State Grand Canyon. Tony, on the over 143.5. I'm with you. I think we're going to get a nice back and forth affair. Let's think of what we have to get 144 points. 74-70, 73-71, right? 72-72 style of game. I think we can get there. Okay, now let's move over to the ACC. We have 3 games tonight in the ACC. First off, Notre Dame, North Carolina. North Carolina, 22nd in the country. 13.5-point favorites, total of 148.5. All right, well, Notre Dame and North Carolina. Let's find them. I know it's tough to read. North Carolina, you see them there in the middle of your screen. 2-3 in the conference, 14-4 on the season. Notre Dame 1-4 in the conference, 10-8 on the year. I don't know about you. I don't like this game. I don't know if I trust North Carolina with 14 points. I have nothing against North Carolina, but I don't know, man. That's a lot to. I mean, I could be wrong though, but I don't know if I mess with that. I don't know if I mess with this total either. Start getting into 150. Excuse me. With a team that's more than a double-digit favorite, it's risky, right? All right. Let's go to game number 2. Pittsburgh, Boston College. Now, we're on the over here. Pittsburgh, Boston College, over 136.5. Pitt, a 2.5-point favorite on the road. I like that. Jermaine, yo, what up, gang? What's up, man? Good to see you, bud. Doing all right? Yes, sir. So we're going to roll with, Pittsburgh, Boston College over 136.5. We could get there here. Not the best teams on planet Earth, certainly, but we don't need that. We just need a back and forth game. $70-67 gets us home. Like we're not asking for the world here. You know what I mean? Like we just need a back and forth affair. If we can get both these teams to 70, I mean, obviously that would soar it over, right? Jermaine, got a little Richmond, South Carolina upstate money line parlay. There we go. Nice. That's a good pull right there. All right, Virginia Tech and Syracuse. So Virginia Tech 14-5 on the year, 3-3 in. Let me pull this up full screen. 3-3 in the conference. Syracuse 12-6 on the year, 3-2 in the conference. So Virginia Tech and Syracuse, where are they? Syracuse, you see them, upper quadrant. Virginia Tech, a few spots below. Honestly, don't know how good this game's going to be. I really don't. Syracuse, 3.5-point favorite. Yeah, total 152.5. You're going to get some points. That's a lot of points. But if you get a back and forth affair here, and the reason I keep saying that is that in sports, blowouts lead to unders. Good games lead to overs, right? Like we don't need, Pittsburgh, Boston College, going back to that, like we don't need both of those teams to be great, to be different than who they are. We just need it to be an even game and you're scoring points, right? We get that. Big Zach. Syracuse money line and under. There you go. I like that one. You could even tease that. You could move Syracuse spread around. That total, yeah. I like it. All right, let me put the picks up for anybody who may have missed them. Knicks team total, we're going to talk about that right now. Knicks team total over 116.5. Pittsburgh, Boston College over 136.5. All these are minus 115. Then San Diego State in Grand Canyon over 143.5 at minus 115 as well. Now, a fun, silly parlay. All right, Knicks minus 11.5. Jalen Brunson, 2+ threes made. Jalen Brunson, 3+ rebounds made. Plus 268. Man, Lipton Briscoe's tea still brings it. Smash the like button. Yes, please. That would be great. Thank you, Zach. All right. So let's talk about it. Knicks and the Nets. Okay. Knicks are 11.5 point favorites and a total of 220.5. The Knicks not look good on their West Coast swing, coming back, all of it. Jalen Brunson held himself a players only held himself. The Knicks players understand it's time to quit screwing around. Now, did they fix it? I don't know. What is it? What is the problem? That I also don't know. But sometimes, you just need an oil change, right? Yeah. You just need an oil change. Or maybe some retail therapy. I don't know. Sometimes you just need to just get your life back in order. And I think that's where the Knicks are right now. Nothing's wrong. At least I don't think. You just hit those doldrums, right? It's a long season in the NBA. West Coast trips, after a holiday. I get it. But it's all right, man. Relax. Let's go out and play some ball. Go out and have fun. And yeah, as Matty Boy says, the Nets are good for what ails you. Yes, they are. Jermaine, I took a stab on Towns to get 20+ versus the Nets. Always gets there versus these guys, minus 170. Jermaine, I love it. Yeah. I think this is absolutely a game to be betting on Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. No doubt. When your star players call for the team, for the players only meeting, them star players going to show out. So that's why, you saw the Brunson parlay for anybody's like, what the heck? What are you liking Brunson so much for tonight, bro? That's why. The option is there to go nuclear, right? You might just go ham. Jeff, Cat beats me every time. I don't touch his. It's tough. Yeah, he usually smashes the Nets. All of it is lined up. That's why we said on the morning show, we're like, let's circle this game. And to be honest with you, we were talking, just a minute ago of things that would help on this show. If you have betting strategies, anything, let me know. I am not afraid to change anything at any moment. The fact if it makes us money, right? That's why we jumped to the Mountain West. That's why we jumped to the ACC. And that's why I like highlighting an NBA game in the morning show and saying, hey, let's talk about it. Because it gives us all time to kind of take a look, right? And with the Knicks, if there's any team in the NBA that has the spot for a big bounce back, it's here. Against the Nets, at home, players only, all that, right? Yeah. So, but I'll say this now. Before we jump into the props, I went with the Knicks team total over 116.5. Why? I think it's difficult to choose which props. And drop those in, please, because, yeah, it's difficult. Johnny Boy, Syracuse money line, Brunson 2+ threes is -1. I love that. Love that. So for me, when I was breaking down this game today after the morning show, again, there weren't props that I didn't like. You know what I mean? But I looked at it and said, I think I just like the team total. I think I just like the Knicks to come out and score. So that's the prop in the way that I went about it. But that said, though, any way that anybody's going, Jermaine Ingram under 6.5 rebounds. Yeah, anybody that's got any of it, drop them in because I'd love to see it. Bruce said, I'm back. Cat double. Let's go. I'll play that with you, man. 100%. So I'm excited about this game tonight. I think it's going to be fun. We'll see. We've got the parlay on it. Let me put that back up again. And again, parlays, I mean, it's just for fun. Well, not just for fun. No, it's for money. Like, there ain't nothing on this show just for fun. But I'm in it in the thought of like, all right, let's try to find an angle and have fun with it, if that makes sense. All right, Knicks 11.5 covering the spread. Jalen Brunson 2+ threes and Jalen Brunson 3+ rebounds. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm fairly confident that we get here on Brunson, right? Like we took the threes down to 2. We got the rebounds down to 3. Like these are very 2 attainable numbers. Can we get the spread? Like that's the deal. Can we get the Knicks to win by 12 or more? And in the NBA right now, it's really difficult. But yeah. Hey, but again, like I said, wherever you're going, let me know. Cause like, dude, I'm in on this, man. So a cat double. Let's go. Jermaine. Yeah, we said Ingram under 6.5 rebounds. Sports fan, good to see you. MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. over 3.5 threes. Beautiful look. Yeah, okay. All right. Perfect. All right. We'll bounce out of here. I don't have anything further that we need to break down, so I don't want to keep you. We'll be live tonight. Crew exclusive, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. If you are not a member of the crew, look in the show description right there. $5 a month. I promise we'll make the $5 back to you. Go down trying. But no, $5 a month. Come hang out, and your support of Driving the Line goes a long way. I promise you that. So Japan said I'll be there. Hey, we need to talk about UFC too. So yeah, and Zach, update Super Bowl Square sheets are in the Discord. Yeah, I'll have all that information to bring up on the show tonight too. So Zach, again, I mean, thank you on top of thank you for everything. You know, Jeff, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, yeah, Tony, see you guys tonight. No doubt. Matty boy, appreciate you, gang. AB, going to try to make the exclusive. Has something to take care of tonight. It'll be close. Hey, if you can't make it, totally understood, but be glad to see you. All right, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. We'll be live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Till then, best of luck. Cash these tickets. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.